when we did that hook kick, we did it as Josh used it kind of as a defense, a scoring defense. Okay, you can use defense to score points, okay, as well as keeping the person at bay. Okay, but you don't have to just, you know, at elite level sparring, you almost never see people block. They either move or they use a defense as an attacking movement, so they can score when they defend. Okay, I know in class we learn lots and lots of blocks. There's a time and a place to block. Sports sparring, once you get good enough, you almost never have to block. You just have to protect your targets, sometimes close off your scoring areas, and use your legs and sometimes your hands to defend as the person attacks. So what we have Josh doing is, as I went to come forward, he used his hook kick, bang, served two purposes: to stop me in my tracks, and he scored points. In this case, he would score 2 points because it's a high section kick. Okay, so that was using it as a response to me moving. He notices I come in, he notices my hands are down, he goes, okay, no worries, bang, I'm going to get some easy points slapped in the face. But now let's say Josh wants to use it as he's leaving attacking. Okay, so it's not me coming in, it's him coming to me. And if I don't move, I get hooked. Okay, now obviously I'm probably not going to just stand there and let him do it. So I'm either going to try and move and dodge and whatever. Most people, especially beginners, when they move to avoid an attack, they move back. Okay, because the logical part of our brain says, if something's coming towards me, I get back and okay. So what we tend to do a lot of the time is when he kicks, I move back. Okay, and that's very common. All right, so if I move back fast enough and I recognize the kick is coming, yeah, he may miss. Okay, he probably will miss. So I've got to be careful with the length of his legs and everything else. All right, so moving back is common. So now Josh has recognized that, all right, maybe he got me the first time, I'm going, I'm not going to do that again. He kicks again, I move back to get out of the way. So you're going to... So now he misses with the first one because I dodged back. But now, as he puts the foot down, that's my opportunity to come in. So rather than leave himself vulnerable for counterattack, he's going to follow the hook kick with a turning kick, but he's going to keep the leg up. So don't hook, put it down, and then come back. Hook, and then come back with a turning kick. So we're here, he leads him, I move back, and he follows. Again, similar to what we did before with the double side thrusting. Okay, he's getting a little bit extra distance. It's not hooking and turning kick on the same spot. If it's on the same spot, don't need to do it. Okay, you need the hook kick to be here and the turning kick to be here. Okay, to follow me. So he follows me. Okay? So he gets extra distance. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Lead leg, hook kick, turning kick, without putting the foot down. Okay, right leg back. And when we start, okay, we don't start like this. Okay, we're here. We bounce, we bounce, we bounce. Let's incorporate that moving. Catch your breath. Take in deep breath. Any questions so far? Any questions? Oh, that's not a flattering pose. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
All good?
All good.
All right, take in deep breath. All right. So our directions, you notice now we changed the direction of the kick. We had the first kick coming straight. We had the second kick coming from one side to the other side. And then we had The third kick coming from one side to the other side. So we got direction straight, direction right to left, direction left to right. Okay, because he may not always be standing the same way. So, for example, if I'm doing doggy chugging, front leg turning, is the lead leg, oh, and the kicking here. Okay, his open side is here, and my lead leg is here. It's a pretty much a bread and butter type of kick. Okay? I can do this kick. I can keep out of range because at this distance, it almost reaches well. So I pull my head slightly back, so it's up, pull, and it's easy for me to come forward because I haven't lifted my leg too high. All right, the more flexible you are, the higher you can kick and maintain balance, which is one of the big advantages of flexibility, of course. Okay, so if that's motivation to stretch more, then use it because it doesn't allow you to maintain balance better. But so remember, the middle section kick, I don't need to aim up here. I only need to aim there. Less distance I have to travel, okay, which means it's going to get there faster. It's also awkward for you to try and block it. And whereas up here, I can block quite easily. Yeah. So we're here. Here, 1, 2. So nice and easy. But now, if Justin was to change legs, I think, hang on, that's not going to work. I don't have the scoring target there. Yes, I have the option of coming from the back leg, but that gives him twice as long to see it because I have to travel twice the distance. And again, every now and then you might do it, okay? If you think you're getting there quick enough, he doesn't respond fast enough. Or you might, you might lead with something else and then switch in with a back leg kick because you're distracted. Fine. If you can do that, do that. Okay? But I've also got to be able to do it off this side, or the option I've got is to, just because I can't score at the back, okay, it doesn't mean I won't, I shouldn't get there, but I might say, what's this guy doing? There's no target there. Okay, but what I'm doing, I'm distracting him with this one, and I'm going to come with this one. Okay, so what we're going to do now is slightly, don't do it slow. I'm not doing Karate Kid, okay? If I do it slow, he's not going to respond to it because it's not realistic. So I do it as if I'm going to kick. I want him to think the kick is coming. So if I only do it here, he's not worried. But if I do this, he's not worried because I'm not going to kick like that. So I want this kick to look like I'm going to kick. So I look like I'm going to kick, and then I switch on this side. All right, let's try that. So it's kind of like a fake with the lead leg. With a full kick with the front leg. Then you kick and then switch quickly. Or when you switch quickly. Okay? Ready? You don't.